The driver hurriedly enters the police station and gets in touch with the city police officer. The police officer from the hotel explains the entire situation to the city police officer.
Subscribe if you are making a part of one of your channel.
A girl named Bella was well educated. She had completed her master's degree in data science and had knowledge of AI as well. Bella was very interested in data science, and it was her passion. She had been working at an IT firm for 5 years. During these 5 years, she fell in love with a boy named Jaydon, who also worked with her at the same firm. Bella and Jaydon got married the following year, and their life was going very happily. Both Bella and Jaydon were progressing in their respective jobs. One day, they thought about starting their own software house or company, thinking they had enough experience in this field to open their own company together. Within a few months, Bella and Jaydon started their own company, where they both worked together. Their lives were going happily, and their startup had become a profitable business. During this time, they also had a son, whom they named Clark. Some time passed and Jaydon left the company he had built with Bella and joined another firm. Now the responsibility of Clark and the new startup fell entirely on Bella. Typically, when children are born, the love and care between husband and wife increase. But this was not the case here. Bella and Jaydon started arguing, sometimes because of Clark and sometimes over their own relationship. This continued for 2 years, until one day, Jaydon left the house, and they both realized that they could no longer live together. Bella filed a complaint against her husband Jaydon at the police station, including accusations of abuse and violence. These complaints were false, but Bella harbored so much hatred for Jaydon that she just wanted to see him punished, even if it meant lying. The matter escalated to the point where Bella wanted a divorce. Citing abuse as the reason, Bella presented medical reports, video, and chats in court as evidence, which clearly showed that she and Clark were at risk from Jaydon. Consequently, the court ordered Jaydon to stay away from Bella and Clark. Bella and Jaydon eventually got divorced, and Bella was granted custody of Clark. 3 months had passed since this case, and Jaydon, now alone, could not stay away from his son Clark. Jaydon wanted to be a part of his son's life and fulfill his role as a father. Jaydon loved Clark very much, so he appealed to the court for permission to meet his son. Jaydon's appeal was accepted by the court, and it was deemed appropriate for a father to meet his son. The court granted Jaydon the right to meet Clark once a week on Sundays. Jaydon was happy that he could meet his son, but Bella was not pleased with this. She objected, saying that Clark might be in danger. The court responded that if she wished, she could be present during the meetings between Jaydon and Clark on Sundays. The first Sunday after the court's order arrived, and Jaydon was going to meet his son Clark. However, Bella still didn't want them to meet, so she made some excuses and postponed the meeting. Jaydon understood that Bella was doing this deliberately to prevent him from meeting his son. 2 Sundays passed without Jaydon being able to meet Clark. One day, Jaydon told Bella that if she did not let him meet his son, he would go back to court. Bella had so far managed to keep them apart, but she thought of going to another city under the pretense of a picnic. Bella took her son Clark and went to another city for a picnic. There she booked a hotel room for 3 days. Bella asked the hotel staff about famous places to visit in the city. Clark, being so young, didn't understand much about divorce and marriage. He thought they were just on a picnic. Clark kept asking his mother Bella about his father. Jaydon called and asked to speak to his son, but Bella outright refused. Jaydon had called to inform Bella that he wouldn't be able to meet Clark this Sunday, as he was going abroad for business. Bella felt uneasy and found it strange as soon as she heard this from Jaydon. Bella had initially planned to stay in the hotel for 3 days, but Jaydon's call made her feel uneasy. She went to the hotel reception and asked them to book a taxi for her, as she needed to leave immediately. The hotel staff suggested booking an air ticket instead, as it would save time and she would reach sooner, but Bella insisted on traveling by car. The hotel staff booked a car for Bella without any questions, and she left for home. The city she had traveled to was 500 kilometers away. The driver thought that talking would keep him awake and make the journey pleasant, but Bella showed no interest in talking. The driver assumed that Bella was one of those people who didn't like to talk much. They continued their journey in silence. After some time, they encountered heavy traffic. The driver suggested that Bella book an air ticket as it would save time and he could drop her at the airport. Bella gave the same response she had given at the hotel. She wanted to travel by car. The driver found this odd. Bella and the driver were waiting in the car due to traffic. After 2 hours, they finally got through the traffic and resumed their journey. Meanwhile, the hotel cleaning staff opened the room where Bella had stayed and found bloodstains on the bed. They informed the reception, who then alerted the police. The police arrived and checked the hotel's CCTV, finding something suspicious. They immediately asked the hotel staff to call the driver on his mobile. The driver answered and the police officer asked if he had a passenger named Bella with him. The driver confirmed and the officer asked if there was a small child with her. The driver denied it, saying there was only one woman with him. The police officer then asked to speak to Bella. The officer asked Bella where her son was, to which Bella calmly replied that she had left her son with a relative in the same city and provided the address. The police officer initially thought they were being overly suspicious but decided to verify Bella's story by sending officers to the given address. However, the address turned out to be false, confirming the officers' suspicions that Bella was lying. Now convinced of Bella's deceit, the police wanted to question her about the bloodstains on her bed. They called the driver again, this time speaking in Spanish so Bella wouldn't understand. The police instructed the driver to take Bella to the nearest police station without raising her suspicions. The driver, a bit anxious because he didn't know why the police wanted to apprehend his passenger, stopped at a petrol station under some pretext and checked Google Maps for the nearest police station, which was 7 kilometers away. He informed the police officer of his location and said he was heading to the city police station 7 kilometers away and kept the call line open for further instructions. The driver takes the car towards the police station. Seeing this, Bella asks, "Why are you going to the police station?" The driver replies, "I have some paperwork to complete at the police station. It won't take long. I'll be back quickly." Bella agrees. "Okay, just be quick." The driver hurriedly enters the police station and gets in touch with the city police officer. The police officer from the hotel explains the entire situation to the city police officer, detailing everything about Bella and the suspicious circumstances. The city police officer approached the driver's car, spoke with Bella, and had her bag taken out of the trunk. He then asked the driver to open the bag. Inside, there were some clothes and toys, but what lay beneath shocked everyone. The police officer asked, "Who is this?" Bella replied, "This is my son Clark." Bella had killed her 4-year-old son. The police also found a letter in Bella's bag. In the letter, Bella had written that she was unhappy with the court's decision. She didn't want Jaydon to meet Clark. She hated Jaydon and knew that meeting Clark brought him joy. Bella couldn't bear the love between Clark and Jaydon. Driven by this hatred, she took Clark's life to ensure that Jaydon would not experience this happiness.
If you enjoy animated horror stories like this, then subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.